All right, Cancer, welcome to your weekly horoscope for March 29th through April 4th. My name is Athen. All right, so this week is a week of continuing to expand. We have the first quarter phase on Sunday and Monday. Then on Saturday, we have the lunar eclipse energy, which is the full moon energy, culminating a lot of the stuff that maybe we started during this lunar cycle, but really for the last 6 months. About 6 months ago, you guys had a new moon solar eclipse in your fourth house. So this was new beginnings or thinking about new things relating to home, family, moving into a new direction there. So now things can definitely culminate for you around this Saturday time period, which you'll see as we get closer and closer to it. But what this whole lunar eclipse energy is actually doing is it's helping you move into your life path direction this year, which is the North Node, which is your third house, which is communicating, it's learning, it's writing, it's teaching, sharing, anything in that mercurial house of intellect or communications. So all of that, it's not very personal. It depends on your personal chart. But the North Node is not a personal planet, so we don't feel it as personally. But there's an avenue here. There's a direction that's being unfolded for you, which is your whole life path, like I said, for this year. Of course, we want to do that in a balanced way, but it's starting something new. I mean, it's a culmination, and that culmination is creating an adjustment, which is then creating something, a brand new perspective, something you want here, something you've wanted here, or that you're going to realize that you want around this lunar eclipse on Saturday. So it all starts on Sunday and Monday when we have Venus trining up to Pluto, which is aspected from your 10th to your 6th house. So first of all, with Venus in your 10th, I think you guys could be enjoying your work or career very much, maybe making some connections through your work and career as well. So that's an excellent day, Sunday and Monday, to do those things. And also an excellent day for you to restructure your health or your diet or your overall self-improvement. Pluto's been transiting your 6th house, helping you guys restructure that and release some old things there. That's what Pluto does. It's about change. So I think it's about positive change on Sunday and Monday. So excellent day for you to do anything related to that self-improvement as well. Now on Monday, this is the only challenge of the week. We've got the Sun conjuncting up to the South Node, which is an awareness of the past life energy. Essentially, South Node is what we're releasing. It's our doubts, it's our fears, it's our attachments that are coming to an awareness now with the Sun going over the South Node. So it's a great day for meditation, Monday. Releasing some old passions that perhaps you once thought. And this is very much directly related to your 9th house too. So this whole South Node energy, which you're releasing, is old ideas about your life path, old ideas about spirituality, about philosophy, spiritual subjects, university, travel, long distance matters. Things that you once thought maybe you expanded you, that you enjoyed about that is being released. And with the Sun there, it's passions towards it. It's passion towards these things. And don't get me wrong, you have the passion. The Sun is transiting the 9th house, so it's there. You know, you do have the passion for these things, but it's about releasing the old stuff, the doubts, the fears around that to help you move into the North Node direction, which I'll talk about when I talk about Saturday, which is the lunar eclipse energy. Okay, so on Wednesday and Thursday, then the Sun trines up to Jupiter, which is creating opportunities for your overall expansion, right? And this is probably coming through your first house because since the beginning part of last year, there's been lots of opportunities for you. You've had Jupiter transiting your first house. Now he's retrograde, so I think a lot of these, opportunities you're reflecting on, thinking about which directions you want to head in, your goals, your ambitions, all these things. And so with a trine from the Sun, I think you're going to see those opportunities very clearly. And I think that's going to be an excellent motivating day, Wednesday and Thursday, for you to continue to expand your passions, your opportunities, specifically related to a lot of this releasing that perhaps you did around Monday, you see. So a nice energy there to move forward, to expand. And that's going to lead you towards the lunar eclipse energy on Saturday, which is going to be, again, a readjustment, but a balancing point between the 9th house, the philosophy, the spiritual studies, with the 3rd house, which is the more practical side of life. Now, speaking of practical side of life, Mercury's trining up to Saturn on Wednesday and Thursday as well. So you do have a good grounded energy here to work with. I think you are going to be very grounded about this whole thing, which is really nice. Specifically grounded about your enjoyment, because Saturn's been transiting your 5th house, which you guys are reflecting on right now because he's retrograde, of what you enjoy out of life, what your passions are in life. So that's great. You want to continue to reflect on that, but you're going to be very realistic about these things, which is really, really good, especially with the sun having such a nice aspect up to the Jupiter, sun being the ruler of the fifth. So very grounded energy. Wednesday and Thursday are really good time for big picture planning, thinking about where you're headed, all these types of things. Could also be very healing as well. Venus sextiles up to Chiron. Could be healing from your work or through your work, or maybe through the deeper elements of life, your emotional, wanting to connect to things on a deeper emotional level, which has been healing you and helping heal others. So Wednesday and Thursday, a very nice day of expansion and seeing the realistic view of your overall life, which you want to utilize. Then on Saturday, the lunar eclipse. So this is the lunar eclipse in that third house. So this whole year is about reading, writing, sharing, communicating, right? Or something in particular. Maybe you've been thinking about writing a book. Maybe you're taking a course, whatever it might be. So it's not very personal as much as it's just there's an opportunity there. There's a growth there for you. So I think reflect around Saturday. Reflect around Saturday about what these things are, because there's something new coming about from what you want about these third house things that you want to balance with all this passion you have about the ninth house things, the expansion, the travel. So finding the middle ground here, the balance between these two elements, the ninth and the third, around Saturday is going to help you become aware of what is shifting, what is readjusting. And remember, it's not about going to one extreme or the other. It's about finding that nice balance ground between the two. And that's going to continue to facilitate these changes in April and beyond. All right, Cancer. Well, I hope you have a fantastic week. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.